got the legend in the building.
We got a legend in the
How you doing, man?
Big boss, man.
Grayson, man. Pleasure.
Look, Grayson, the legend, global hooper, the professor is here.
Any words of advice for any up-and-coming hooper out there?
Up and coming hoopers, spend time on the craft, and I would say don't underestimate being a gym rat. That's what's up.
You did the Spider-Man and it was crazy, just pulling up on random people in the park playing one-on-one. No one knew who it was the whole time for a good minute.
Undercovers for 120. Can never go wrong with a classic. Easy. Total is 23, 21.
This small solid play. He's young, he's handsome.
Welcome back to kicking it with the cool.
I don't know why you touched the face.
Oh Lord,
my hands.
we got a legend walking the whole way.
I'm
Okay,
keeping
tie
my
your shoes, tie your shoes, tie your shoes, tie your shoes, tie your shoes. Please
going
tie your
on, man?
shoes.
Oh, we playing?
Tie your shoes, please.
That's good. How you doing?
We got the legend in the
We
building.
got a legend in the
How you doing, man?
Big boss, man.
Grayson, man. Pleasure.
Look, Grayson, the legend, global hooper, the professor is here. Our childhood hero back in the day. We grew up watching N1 street ball.
Facts.
Days, from AO, Headache, all them. Hot sauce, sick with it.
Bros,
Professor, real and now so now. He's coming by to do some sneaker shopping.
Absolutely, man.
Talk to me what you got going on right now with your fit.
Right now it's Jordan 14s. I actually, my favorite Jordans were, initially it was like the 11s, then I started liking the 6s, because I dug back into before I was into Jordans, I like the 6s, Jordan, the Carmine ones.
Yeah.
And then recently when Supreme did that collab with the Jordan 14s, I actually like the 14s. Back in the day, I never hooped in them though, because they're like a little too heavy and I wasn't really into low, this was before low tops came in for basketball. But now, I don't know, I like the 14s just for like streetwear though.
What's your favorite shoe to hoop in?
Favorite shoe to hoop in is I like the Kyries. To be honest, all the Nike shoes are decent, right? But like if you look like the bronze, they're kind of like heavier for like a big dude.
Facts.
The Paul Georges are alright, didn't love them, but the Kyries for some reason they have more of that like hyper dunk feel, and then they're usually like a mid. Sometimes they'll make a low, but
Facts.
this is the best for me personally. Last few years.
Another question I had: how many pairs of sneakers do you think you have in your whole collection?
Oh, how many pairs? Oh, we recently did a collection video. How many was it, Zach?
Over 100.
Dang.
I'm not sure. Probably safe to say 150, something like that.
Not bad.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest though, I was never really a collector like that. Like every few months I get rid of them, I give them to the homies.
Yeah.
We give some to the homeless. We would donate them but now like with videos, and people always talk about your sneaks that you had the videos for the last like 5-6 years. Started buying what I liked. Next thing you know, collection.
I only have like 40 pairs too right now. I only have shoes that I actually wear. There's a point to sit on hundreds.
I'm like that too. So I don't sit on anything.
Yeah.
The only time I really spend more than like $400 or $500 is if we're doing it for like a video.
Oh yeah.
Giveaway. Like I bought this Prestos like 3,000, the Presto night or the off-white Prestos. Yeah, we bought those for like a video concept we were gonna do. But other than that, I don't buy anything to sit. I wear it. You know what I mean?
And last question, Wade, any words of advice for any up-and-coming hooper out there?
Up and coming hoopers, spend time on the craft, and I would say don't underestimate being a gym rat. You know what I mean? Like nowadays with hoopers, like everybody wants to go to AAU and get as much exposure they can to try to get a scholarship. Like they're trying to like shortcut it really. You know what I mean? I think if you spend a lot of time working on the craft, don't worry about the nationwide rankings. Don't worry about playing on the hottest AAU team, and just master the craft. Like you can get great alone in the gym. You got to play a lot. You know what I mean? But you can get great not being on the scene. Not being on social. You can still get a D1 scholarship just mastering the craft, working on your game, playing a lot. And it doesn't have to be on camera. It doesn't have to be in front of D1 coaches. Don't negate the grassroots of it. That's what I would say.
You heard it here first, man.
So, Professor, where you from? Oregon?
From Oregon originally. I moved to LA 2006.
So I say Oregon, we're in sneaker store, CoolKicks, Oregon, big boss of where, Nike is. We're gonna show you some Nikes in the back in our vault to see what's,
But before you go shop for sneakers, man, let's give him a jump shot.
Where we at?
Right there. If he makes his jump shot, I'm gonna give him 500 off this joint.
Dang.
Starting challenges early.
Professor, a legend on the
My mini hoop game might not be
That's why it's challenging. No matter who.
My mini hoop game might not be on point.
No pressure. Easy.
I'm gonna give him one more chance. I give him 500 if he scores on me. And he gotta do a jump shot.
3 dribbles.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, that's easy.
No way!
No way, God. You're gonna cross you with a mini copy?
Nah, that would've been sick.
Let's go to the ball.
Dang, let me see that.
Okay, if you would have crossed you with the mini ball.
Yeah, he got me for a second. You would have broke my ankles. I should have tied it up.
Man,
So he
it
made
was.
it. He made it when he kicked.
Nah, real
The
talk,
belt was
real
off.
talk, we see you just some of the craziest moves on the street ball court. From like, put a ball in your shirt, spin it around, throw it off the glass, a lot of things. What's the root, like, the thought process when you're trying to figure out a new move?
Yeah.
Cause you had so many new moves over and over through the years.
I think coming up with 100% new moves is actually really hard nowadays.
Yeah.
So usually I'll find inspiration with some type of move and then I'll kind of like remix it and make it my own. Like you mentioned, putting the shirt. I actually never did that. That was like a hot sauce.
Hot sauce started.
Off the backboard I got from a lot of my teammates. AO was doing it, hot sauce. A lot of these moves date even back before and1. You know what I mean? Like through the legs, been around since like the Globetrotters. Throw it off the side of the backboard. That's been around for a long time.
What you see today? That's like.
Yeah, my goal like today. I actually think more about coming with new moves than I do with anything in basketball. Like I don't even think about standard conventional. So I'm just trying to entertain. So me and him, we'll brainstorm. We talk about, remember this move or so-and-so did this and that. You could do it this way, but then maybe turn this way. You know what I mean? And we'll just try to get creative and try to remix everything. So
that's what I think today is like a lot of remix. Like the step back is like they improvised it now.
Well, and the rules get more lenient. The leniency of the rules has got. It goes in waves, right? Because remember back in the day when Iverson came with the crossover, and then all of a sudden they made it a carry. So then it went all the way back to like really conventional stuff. You couldn't be that tricky. Now it's got more and more lenient. You in a high school game, you could do the Iverson crossover probably today, and they would
let us slide.
Probably get Why
do you think that is? Just better for the game? Just better.
I think the NBA sets the tone, and the NBA is predicated off entertainment. So if they call the game. If they really called carries verbatim for every carry in the game, it'd be a carry almost every possession. Because if you watch people come on court, even watch Michael Jordan dribble up the court in the 90s, it goes like this.
Oh yeah.
So when people come, I think the NBA sets the precedent, and then it trickles down from there. And it's just more entertaining if you let guys be a little bit more creative off the dribble. Like I don't think it's bad for the game personally.
Well, we're gonna show you some shoes in the back now.
What size you wear?
Size 10.
Oh, Sam. Any particular, what did you like? Yeezys, SB's making this comeback. We got the tons of off-white. We got some Fear Guys.
Oh, wow.
Have you ever hooped the Fear Guys? I'm
no,
not a fan
I was
of
a little
them.
scared to.
Yeah, I'm scared.
I was scared to hoop in the Fear Guys. They looked a little bit
heavy. Look, you hooped in Fear Guys? They're actually heavy.
But yeah, I'm not a big SB guy. I do love the Yeezys. I love off-white.
We got a pair of these right now. These off-whites just came out. And then we got these. These are Travis Scott 270s. They're not even out yet.
These are hard right here. Yeah, my brother sent me. My brother runs a big sneaker IG page.
So those just aren't out yet. That's a pretty popular shoe. This is probably the number one right now.
This is probably more me though.
Yeah,
for sure. I don't. That's interesting. Wow.
I personally don't like these, but these definitely.
And Travis Scott. I swear that dude's like fashion icon now.
He's killing it right
Whatever
now.
he rocks is
skyrocket.
the law. Yeah.
And McKiley wore some SBs, and the SB market just on fire right now. These just came out too. What do you feel about these two? These both Jordan 1 colorways.
Those are hot. I like them. I think I'm not a big like red blue, like mix of red blue.
Yeah.
I think these are kind of dope because they reflect more like the original Jordan 1 where the whole part was dark with the base being white.
Oh yeah.
I guess it's similar over here, but I don't know about that color mashup. It's alright.
It's alright.
Yeah.
In the bowl, we got stuff we don't even know we got. We've been in business for like now I don't know 4 or 5 years. 5 years. So we've been like started from the low, just buying shoes, collecting them, and hoarding them, and then trying to find ways to move them. So now we got a lot of shoes in the back. We buy every day, even during the current situation right now. We're still open buying. So we got shoes in the back that we probably haven't seen. So we're trying to go back and explore with you.
Got you. Dope. Dope.
You wear size
to the vault.
We just bought these recently. I know you remember these when they came
out.
Remember these?
Honestly, I love these. These are actually some of my favorites back in the day.
They keep going up.
I never bought them because spent a couple grand.
And you probably remember the Red Octobers, the all red ones.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Hard. This is probably. I don't know. Both these clean. Yeah. How much do these go for now?
Brand new, like 5,000. This is a used pair. We selling at 2,000. Brand new in this, probably like 4,500. We selling at like 2,500.
Those were the things that really kicked off the sneaker resale game when they came out. Especially
oh, really?
Yeah.
Because they did the.
Because it was like its retail price, and then it goes for $5,000 resale. So they're like, hold up. So if you get this shoe early, you can sell it later. That's opened a whole new world of like sneaker resale.
And how many of those did he make?
I'm not too sure the number.
Less than 10,000.
Less than okay.
Yeah.
Dang, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Super limited.
Over here, the different heat Nike, Jordan, Hoover shoes, SBs, you know, just like rare stuff. I'm just like picking up boxes. What I do is like sometimes when we just back here, just going through inventory, just seeing old boxes. We don't know sometimes what's in the box. We know the years, but just open up stuff like this.
Those are hot.
Right? How you feel about these?
I like loud colors. I like these.
Fire, right?
What is this? Brain?
SBs.
Got you. What is brain though? What is that?
Brain dead.
Oh, brain dead?
Yeah.
Was a brand?
The brand.
Brand collab? Oh, okay, tight. Yeah, I'm a big fan of bright colors. Like I wear pink sometimes.
I mean everyone does. Sometimes. Here and there. Here and there. Can't lose like, you know, Air Force Ones.
Classic.
Yeah. Coco.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna ask you, would you cop or drop?
Okay, cop or drop. Let's do it.
Real simple. Air Force One Supreme clean. They just came out. Supreme just added their little touch to it. Classic black Air Force One.
I would say I'm a big fan of Supreme, a big fan of Nike, but that I wouldn't do.
Why?
I'm not a big fan of the all black forces, but then also I feel like it feels like less of a collab. It's just like barely a stamp on it.
You're
you know.
right. Sometimes they do, you know, print all over.
Yeah.
Or sometimes they hit you with a little subtle touch.
Yeah. So no shade. It's just
All good.
not
all
my
good.
cup of tea.
This is all opinionated. We just got Travis Scott collab right here. You know, Travis Scott, popular rapper. He's killing it right now. Travis Scott 6s. What do you think?
Cop. Love
Easy.
them. With the right outfit. Yeah, for
right
sure.
outfit.
My favorite Jordans. Some of my favorite Jordans of all time are the Carmine 6s. So
quality.
So it's coming from that same camp.
Yeah. So
I like it.
so back like in that era, like, you know, when you first started, you know, started your own career. That was like 2005.
03.
03, right? 03 to like 2010. So you was during the prime Jordan era, basically. You know, Space Jams coming out. You know, Black Cement 3s. All the classic shoes are coming out. So you came out during that real era, like before the internet.
Right.
Yeah. So this is another collab, but on a, you know, classic silhouette, Jordan 4, Cactus Jack. Travis Scott was real, you know, a big fan of Jordan 4. How do you feel about this shoe?
Cop. I like it.
Cop, right?
Yep.
Bright colors.
I like it a lot. Yeah. Right outfit. I love the 4s too. I mean, the original all black 4s were like.
Oh,
like I hooped in them. That's the funny part. Back in the
You
day.
really did?
Yeah.
How were they heavy? Cause I tried to hoop at 4s too, but I couldn't hoop in nothing but Kobe's.
Well, see, Kobe had the new sneakers so much better because
so light and everything.
They're light, but then they're also like more stable. So like these were heavier and had like leather. It's just a whole different feel. So back then, I thought they were great. Current day, it'd feel weird going back. You know what I mean?
Is there like a difference between you know, a street ball hooping shoe and or on a court hooping shoe? Would
People
you
tried to market it as a difference. I never really noticed, to be honest.
Right? I never did neither, but it's probably just a marketing point.
Some shoes had better tread on the bottom, so you feel like it had a better grip on cement, but not so much, to be honest. I don't know. You know?
Well, same thing with the outdoor ball, indoor ball.
We you know, it's funny. We only buy indoor balls when we use them outside. So yeah, but I think there is a difference.
Fun fact: you learn something new every day.
If you buy the indoor-outdoor ball, I think what it is it lasts a little longer and it's already like a little bit harder. Whereas if you get an indoor ball, it's like soft and that leather will come off shortly. But we don't use them for long. You know what I mean? Like we buy an indoor ball, we use it for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 shoots, and then we get another one. So. Yeah.
You know, you learn
I think
every day.
the old school is less specific about that, right? It's like, give me a ball, give me some sneakers.
As long as it bounces.
I'm going to make it work wherever.
You know, the ball bounces, hoop.
Exactly.
We got some others right here. We got some Pine Green just came out. How you feel about this? You know, Jordan released a lot of Jordan 1s recently. How do you feel about, you know, 1985 silhouette came out. Jordan was just on the game, killing it, swaggy. How do you feel how, like, Jordan's continuing the Jordan 1 wave?
Cop. I like these a lot. I think, these remind me of the originals that were black and red because the only white was down here at the bottom. So I actually like that a lot. I'm not a big green, like personally I don't wear like green outfits, but I would cop these. Sometimes I'll cop a shoe just I know it's only gonna go with a couple different outfits. Yeah, so I would do that.
Like the pink ones and stuff like that.
Let's see.
Got an old box right here.
Let's see. Ooh,
right here.
Cop for sure. Cop for sure. I was just telling your man. I was just telling him that the 14s are actually currently my favorite Jordan. I like the way they go with like streetwear outfits. I couldn't play like back in the day. I remember these came out and I didn't like them. I was like, oh, those are weird. And low tops, like back because low tops playing ball back then This is probably in the late 90s. That was like unheard of. And it, you know, they're a little heavy, so no playing ball, but just rock with streetwear. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
Cop for sure.
Yeah, I'll definitely cop.
Okay.
The suede is dope. I mean, the suede on there, the quality of the shoes, all black.
Yeah.
With a hint, not hooping, right? But
yes,
I'll cop.
True.
I'll cop the rock.
I'll be honest, I couldn't tell you the last time I even hooped in J's.
That's what I'm saying, right? It's like, it's different now. Like, you used to hoop in J's probably back in the day, right?
That's it. Growing up, all through school until I was actually, funny enough, until I was a junior in high school, I got the Iverson questions. And then when I was a senior, I got the N1 tight cheese. But up until sophomore in high school, that's all I rocked. It was Jordan.
You know, we got a huge connection with the kids. You know, kids, you guys, we know, younger audience, you guys really support us, and we really appreciate it. Because we see you guys grow in the resale game and learning a lot, and just giving back to the culture. You know, Professor the Legend. We got a Spider-Man ones that came out this year, and everyone know you went super viral. I'm a huge Marvel fan. I got Spider-Man on my leg. I'm a huge Marvel fan.
What's up?
You did the Spider-Man and it went crazy, just pulling up on random people in the park playing one-on-one. No one knew who it was the whole time for a good minute. How did you come up with that?
Good friend of mine knew about cosplay before I did, so I like the mainstream like Spider-Man movies that would come out, you know, Batman, Superman. I was kind of new superhero stuff at a basic level. Yeah. He knew it from a cosplay level. He said, "Hey, like a lot of these videos are starting to go viral that encapsulate cosplay," and we were looking at the top cosplay videos from 2012. So we're like, what could we do that's family friendly, kid friendly? But also would do millions of views instead of, because like my channel at the time did like hundreds of thousands of views. And so he was like, you know what would be hot? We'd do like a superhero prank. You go dress as a superhero and go ball. So we picked Spider-Man because it covered every part of the body. And I just know it was meant to be because I ordered the only Spider-Man costume I could find online.
Can't really find them.
There was a size medium because most costumes you get online are size XL, right? So one size fit all. They don't really want you to be a replica. They want it to be goofy or whatever. And this is before, like now you can find a replica, you know what I mean? But before, I ordered the one, it was in the UK. I ordered this medium, right? It said it had my measurements. So I got it. It fit like a glove. It looked exactly
it's perfect. It's perfect fit.
Spider-Man. So anyway, my homie Rob came up with it. He helped me out. And then we just literally got the suit, went, did it the next day, edited it in like an hour. It went crazy.
So when you pull up to the park, did anyone have any idea? Do you tell people after, like, hey, it's me, or you just walked off?
I never did. As the videos started to gain momentum, you know, by like episode 5 and 6, people were going crazy when I walked up to the party. They already kind of assumed camera crew, Spider-Man costume. You know.
Yeah, it was crazy. That's real. That's real. A big props for doing that because I mean, that's dope. I mean, it's like you mentioned cosplay and YouTube. There's a lot of YouTubers out there. We're getting involved in our YouTube too. You know, how did you transform from street ball legend to internet sensation with the help of like the tools we got today, like YouTube and stuff?
It's interesting. So by about 2006 and 7, people were seeing me on the street. This is as N1's still going on. They would see me on the street and they'd say, "Hey, I seen your stuff," and I'd be like, "Oh, thank you," and they'd be like, "Yeah, those YouTube videos are hot." And so I'm like, "Oh, they're seeing it on YouTube, not ESPN." And that sort of feedback started to increase. And so I was like, there's something to this YouTube. And so I started looking into it, and fans were making compilations from the Street Ball TV show. They were ripping all the highlights and making their own like Professor mixes. And they all did millions of views. And so I'm like, this is crazy. I should start my own channel. So it actually took me until 2009 finally to start my own channel. And that's because N1 ended and I really was against the wall. It was a tough time in my life. I was actually broke at the time.
That makes sense.
Started a YouTube channel up. The videos were still getting tread because people still missed N1. They just didn't know where it went. And then by about 2013, I came on Spider-Man Basketball episode 1. And it took my channel from 15,000 subscribers to 600,000 in 1 week.
Sheesh. Sheesh, crazy. That's what I was saying to him, like, Professor, because, you know, some of our younger staff, they know more of the Spider-Man. They don't know the Professor.
Don't know N1.
They know N1.
Kids don't know N1.
They don't know N1. So I was like, they was like, who's that? And I was like, Professor. And then, you know the guy that was the Spider-Man? Oh, that was him? So that shows long tenure, like, in your career, you know, just making it, like, basketball and just making it your identity and trying to eat off it. So that's big props to you.
Thank you for supporting it. I really appreciate it. I just, you know, praise God it worked out because it wasn't as strategic as people might think. I just started up.
So what do you say to people out there? Just lead with your best foot forward? Or
I'd say, lead with your best foot forward. I think nowadays you can really know stuff, right? Like most people know a little bit about digital before hopping in. Back then it was still a little bit newer. But I would say if you like something, you have a passion for it, just start making content right away and learn as you go. because you're never gonna have it all mapped out before you start.
Yeah.
I know people who try to start their channels, they want to map it all out.
Just
Do all
go.
that. It's like, man, just start with this iPhone. The iPhone shoots great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just start making your videos on the iPhone. Learn how to edit a little bit, and then just learn as you go.
Yeah. You heard it here first from Professor Global Hooper, Spider-Man, Grayson, the one and only. All right, we're done talking. We're gonna go back to sneaker shopping because I know he sees some heat here. I could tell.
There's a lot of
he
heat
sees something
here,
he's
man.
here, so we're gonna go shop and we'll see at the end what he gonna get.
Yeah.
The undercovers for 120. Can never go wrong with a classic. Easy. 2000. Your total is 23, 21. Probably should take care of it. I like the new rugs.
You're all equipped. Respect. They can't touch you.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
This card info. All sales are final 23-21. Professor cashed out. What's next for the professor? What you got? Like, what's next? What you got going on right now?
Just trying to expand on YouTube, man.
YouTube?
Products, a few products coming.
Products.
Drink, instructional like how to get handles, and then we're on a few film projects too. It's a little early to talk about that.
That's dope.
Yeah. Professor Live, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at the Professor, TikTok at the Professor.
One more shot. One more shot for him.
One more shot.
For the free throw. If he makes his jump shot, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna give $1,000 to some lucky subscriber out there. All you gotta do is subscribe to CoolKicks, subscribe to Professor.
When I made it, I thanked it last time.
One more shot. Since this one's for a giveaway, we might have to get you closer.
Closer? We'll start here.
All right, we'll start
That'll
there.
be the
We'll give
take
him 2 shots.
We want a winner.
We need a winner, man. For a lucky fan out there.
I'll take the last.
That's tough. That's tough.
All right, $1,000
$1,000?
for a giveaway to a subscriber out there.
Jump and lay up.
Go ahead.
Four.
Oh!
It's not that easy as it
Should've went like that. Let's go.
I appreciate the professor swinging by today, man. He cashed out, man. Make sure to subscribe to him, support him, man. 2020 is gonna be a good year, man.
Hey,
My brother.
appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
All right, let's just get a thumbnail.
Small solid play. He's young, he's handsome. I know it. I can